I'm at a place right now. It's a house that recently went up on the market in my neighborhood. I'm pretty excited because I just got a tour of the whole place from the neighbor who has lived nearby here for, I don't know, 30 or 40 years or something. So she knew the owners who have since passed away, and some flippers recently bought it and have totally redone the whole thing. Enough of me, I want to show you guys around. So this is the front room. When you first walk in, this is the front room. And I was showing you guys my view before. I've looked down at a lot of things because I'm so heightened, so tall. So this is some laminate flooring, all fresh. Pretty much every surface in here is fresh and new. They even redid a lot of the walls and stuff. It's got some pretty cool looking contemporary lighting. Now, as you continue through, one of the things she said is that this whole nook here used to be like a breakfast area, just kind of a little nook. But they installed these cabinets, these nice looking shaker cabinets, really sharp looking, real modern look. They installed obviously the counter and stuff. That backsplash looks really nice. This whole pantry area, brand new. Everything's brand new in there. It was just basically they had a china cabinet sitting there before. The old owners or the ones who lived here for a long time. And anyway, this kitchen, I think they just did a wonderful job on the kitchen here. They've got these granite countertops, look really sharp, really nice. They got the matching stainless appliances here. Really great place for a fridge, good sized fridge you can fit there. And of course, this really great looking can lighting, really good looking can lighting. One thing they did here is that I saw the old pictures, and the neighbor was telling me as well, this whole space here, they pulled out the wall that was here, so it's really just opens up really nicely into the dining room here, or dining or living room, or whatever you want to call the space. Really cool place. This room, as you can see, is very long. Really cool, which I like. I like these big open spaces. You can do a lot with them. Very versatile. Really cool stuff out here. The garage. So one of the things, this house is built in, I think she said the 56. I didn't double check that, but anyway, that sounds about right. And when you had a house built there before, AC was a thing, central AC, when you put in your unit, you got to figure out where you're going to put it. In this case, they put it in the garage. And I'm not sure, this is, I forgot what you call it, it's just the coils or whatever. So I don't know if they're replacing them, or if they're changing out like a whole unit, or I don't know. But apparently there's probably something going on with this original one. But whoever buys this place is going to get a real fresh coil thing. The water heater, pretty old, right? So the water heater, I forgot to look at the year, but anyway, it's old. But somebody brought it up to code or whatever with their pressure release valve here. It's up high. The only thing, as far as I know, I'm no plumber, right? But as far as I know, the only thing it's really missing is like that water catcher thing. So anyway, so the dryer vent here, this housing thing is new. And as you go up here, you see it leads right into the garage. So, whoever, buys this, if you want to do your laundry and you don't want your dryer exhaust going into the garage, back into the garage, you're gonna have to kind of put that piece up through the roof, or probably through the roof. Anyway, all right, so let's go take a look at the rest of the house. I'm trying to keep the view a little bit higher up so that you're not just looking at the floor as we go. Now, these bedrooms are all done really nicely. All of this tile here, like I said, all the floors are new. I think they did a really great job selecting the colors and the tile and the paint, the light fixtures. The light fixtures all look really great. I always like to see a flip well done aesthetically, and I think this one is. It's very aesthetically pleasing. So here's the hallway second bathroom. You got this, you know, new vanity and countertop and stuff. This mirror is, it appears to be, that's the intention to have this mirror go up here. Anyway, nice modern looking light fixture. It's a little dark there, sorry about that. Now they bought the new toilet. I'm sorry, I said toilet. Well, toilet's new too. Anyway, they bought the new tub. They retiled this whole thing here. Got a new little recessed light up there, really nice. What happens if you don't have the light up there is you got the light coming over here. It goes through a shower curtain. It's very dark while you're taking a shower. So that's always cool to have that light up there. They got the, what do they call this? Aged bronze or brushed bronze or whatever they call it anyway. For their finishes here. It's a Delta. So that's a really nice looking, I really like that kind of earthy tone. And the tiles out, and I don't know if you can tell real well from the video, but it's a very smooth tile. It seems like it'd be something that'd be very easy to clean. The grout, they match well with it. I'm kind of critiquing little details and things that I notice here, because if you get the wrong grout on tile, it can look really weird, or you know, cheap or whatever. So here's another fresh light fixture. Like I said, pretty much everything's new here. Attractive looking this. As you look at this, this is cool too, because I mean, you know, same tile, same work up here. Now this door, sometimes it's kind of hard to figure out what to do if you're going to do a glassed-in shower area. Now this right there is actually like this rubber thing. It's nice to keep, you know, to kind of prevent the water from getting out too much, and it's a good idea. If any of you have done that on your house, let me know. Is that effective for you? Is it not? They got this little cutout here. You can set your soaps or whatever. That's pretty cool when you're building a shower, to have those little cutouts. I've seen that a lot of places. I don't know if this kind of like blue thing goes with the rest of it. I could be wrong, I don't know. But at least down here it looks nice. You know, it's the same stuff down there. Yeah, when you're looking at that kind of thing. Now one thing I noticed too, this shower, so you step in, right? I'm gonna kind of back up here and do this again. So as you step in, when you have the option to step under the shower, you'll notice the handle's not here, it's here. So you can stand out of the way of the water as you're turning it on. That way, while you're waiting for it to warm up, you don't have to stand in the way of it. Anyway, little details. I love those things, little conveniences and stuff. So they ran the plumbing through this wall, obviously. You know, that'll be another thing too. If they have to work on the plumbing or whatever, they don't have to mess with that wall. They can just go through the little half wall. I imagine that would be a little easier because you can come at it from either direction easily. But anyway, one thing she told me too, the neighbor, is that this closet here, this was smaller and it was a different setup altogether. It only came to like right here or whatever it was, and it had two sets of, you know, it was like one of those sliding doors where only half the closet is ever open at the same time. So these doors are new. So as we let's take a look out back just briefly. This is pretty cool. She said that it looked to her like they actually poured fresh concrete over the existing porch that was here. So this is higher now than it was, this porch. I'm not sure really why they did that. Maybe it was they just didn't want a big step down from the house, or I really don't know. But, you know, anyway, that's what she said they did. I just saw this. Okay, so this is a backflow preventer. No, it's not, is it? There's no little pressure thing. No, it may not be a backflow preventer. Anyway, we had to get those when we got licensed for foster care, put those on the house. We're probably, you know, foster parents are probably the only people that ever put those on there. other than, I guess, these flippers. Little shed. I actually wasn't out here before. Nothing real interesting, just a little shed. Anyway, that's the tour around the house. So tell me what you think. Did the flippers, in your opinion, did they do a good job? What would you do differently if you were to do anything differently? And what did you like? All right, y'all have a good evening and have fun.